we're started. So hello,
Yeah.
friends. My name is Nicole Scott. I'm a holistic nutritionist, and I am part of the Own Your Sparkle and Gorgeous Gray movement on social media. I have my new friend that I met on social media here with me today, Meital Golan. She is
Hello.
from Israel. Say hello.
Yeah. Hello from Israel to everybody. Hi. How are you?
I love her accent. It's so beautiful. It's I always
Oh my God.
so sexy that that where is it, the French have sexy accents. Well, I didn't know Israel, the women over there had also sexy accents. So very, and
Oh,
her English is so good. So
thank you very much. Thank you. I'm really excited. So excuse me if my English is not fluent enough, but it's the excitement, and I will get over that.
you're doing great. So I want to just
Thank you.
introduce her real quick. This is all my video series about the Gorgeous Gray movement and introducing women that are on this journey of going natural and embracing whatever color has been hiding behind that dye, that box. And for a lot of us, it's always a surprise. We're not sure what's going to show up. So just real quick, so Meital, she's a lawyer in Israel. She speaks many languages, including Spanish, English, Hebrew, and Moroccan. Yeah,
Moroccan, yeah.
Moroccan, that's where her mom's
A
from.
little bit, yeah.
Little bit. And she also runs a Silver Sisters Israel Facebook group as well, inspiring women around the world to really embrace. And so I'm going to dive in and just ask some questions. First off, like, I've been following you. I love your story. Speak to the women here that are going to be watching this interview. Is first off, the number one question we hear all the time: why would you go gray before your time? And you know what I'm talking about
Okay.
for time, because time is
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you're not supposed to go gray until you're 70 or 80, not in your 30s,
yeah.
40s, or 50s or 60s. What the heck? Let's talk about
What the
that.
heck? Okay, so I'm 39 years old. I'm turning 40 in November. So I was wondering, I'm dyeing my hair since I was 18. I found out my first white hair in 12 years old, when I was 12 years old. But I started dye my hair when I was in the army, 18 years old. So 20 years I was dyeing my hair, and it's got harder and harder every time. Every 2.5, 3 weeks, I needed to re-dye my hair. And for the last 5 years, I told myself, "Oh my God, I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna quit it sometimes." And for the last 2 years before I quit dyeing, I'm now 11 months not dyeing my hair. 2 years before that, I started really to think about that seriously. And I told my mom, and I told my boyfriend, and I told my friends, I'm gonna quit. I'm sure it will be okay. I didn't know that, but I told them I will be pretty and it's okay, blah blah blah. And they told me, "Oh no, why? Here in Israel, not like Europe, this silver hair is not so common. We live in a community that, that you need to be beautiful until you're 80. Like, there are women here that dye their hair even if they are 80 and 90. They won't quit the box. So I was frustrated. I was really, really frustrated every month, every 2 to 3 weeks, dye again. And when I started to think, I need to prepare the box, I need to prepare the oxygen, I need to prepare the gloves, I need to prepare all of that, and wait and wash my hair. And it started to be really, really difficult. And on August last year, it was my last dye, and I told, that's it. I'm not gonna do it anymore. That's it. I don't care what you think. I don't care. I'm just diving into this journey. I don't care what you think. I'm sure it will be good. I'm sure it will be well. I'm sure I will be beautiful with silver hair, whatever. I didn't know at that time what color would I have. So that's it. So, and after 4 months, I started to, at the beginning, there was no a lot of nayers, as you said, nayers.
Yeah.
It was people like stare at me like, oh, what is this? Did she forget to dye her hair? She doesn't look herself in the mirror. What's happening? So I told them, I wear my biggest smile, and I told them, yes, I quit dyeing. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it anymore. Do you have any question? And that's opened, that's clear the situation, that's opened them to ask, how is it, how did you, they were interested, and some of them told me, good for you, wow, you are brave, you are all of that. And I must admit, I didn't get a lot of nayers comments. I think maybe 2 times in a whole of 11 months, in all of that period of time, 2 times. There were 2 people that said to me, oh, no, dye your hair, like. And if I have time, I explain them. And most of the people think I'm dyeing my hair to this color.
Oh.
They
Right.
think I'm going to the salon, and I do that, and I tell them, no, it's natural. It's natural. It's God. It's present from God. Who is your hairdresser? God. Yeah,
Oh, I
I tell
love
them
that.
I tell them I have the cheapest hairdresser in the world. God.
I love that. What did your hairdresser say when you decided? Did she say,
I
or
didn't
he?
I didn't have a regular hairdresser.
Okay.
You see, my hair is long, so
Yeah.
once in a while I cut it. I didn't, I wasn't loyal to anybody. I
Okay.
just, so I didn't have that that comment from from a hairdresser.
Right.
But the last hairdresser who dyed my hair, from time to time, he said to me, no, don't do that. Why you want to look old? You want to, I told him, no, it's not old. It's just the perceptions. It's just what they told us, that white is silver, white,
Right.
gray is old. No.
Yeah.
And, but it took me 2 years of, digging in myself, and really, really understand what's stopping me to start. But my one tip for our audience is
Yeah.
to don't start until you fully 100% sure you want it. Because after that, if you go with that perception, it will be easier for you. You won't hear the nayers. Even if you hear them, it won't bother you. And really, what you project to people, that's what you get. And I love it, and I think I'm the most beautiful I ever had, whatever,
Yeah.
grammar, and people really, 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 wow, you really give me an inspiration. Wow, I need to think about that. Wow. So I really enjoy my process because I started it 100% sure, and that's it.
That is such great tips. So just listening to what she said is to be ready mentally, and probably just to know your why, right? Like your
Yeah.
why you want to do it. For me, I think my audience knows that I had a health scare a couple years ago and had a couple lumps in my breast. And being a holistic nutritionist, I was like, wow, Nicole, where else in your lifestyle are you not paying attention? And when I researched the level of chemicals and dyes and what I was putting on my head every 3 weeks, there was carcinogens in there. And I was like, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. My breast health is more important than any color I have on my hair. I want my breasts. My boyfriend wants my breasts. I want to be around for my kids. So for women out there, you know, one of the biggest reasons that I find within my group, the Gorgeous Gray Movement, is a lot of women start to do it for their health. So, like for you, it was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sick and tired of worrying about when I have time to do my next dye. So I could say that a lot of women, when they say, you know, what are the benefits? Freedom, freedom from the box, freedom from the next time you have to worry. Do you agree? Freedom?
I agree. Last week, I did a story on my Instagram page where I was in my car driving to a meeting, and there was the freedom of the freedom. This was the song "Freedom." So I like the freedom, 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 and then everybody was, "Wow, you're hilarious!" So it was really, really fun. And I tell them, I don't need to worry anymore. It's
yeah.
So,
and you know what? Did you find this? I didn't realize how much stress and anxiety and mental time that it took and energy in my body every time I started to see the decarbonate the line. So some people say it's a skunk line. So it's almost like the first week would come in and my brain would start to go, oh my gosh, okay, so how am I going to cover this? Am I going to wear my hair differently? Can I put it up in a ponytail? What spray should I put on it? I don't like the spray. It looks too fake. Oh, it's going to make my hair greasy. Week 2 comes. Oh my gosh, now I'm week 2. Now I'm washing it. Now it's bright and silver. Now I got to really spray. Oh my gosh, I got to look at my calendar now. I got to get into the hairdresser. When I'm going to get into the hairdresser, I got a full calendar. Oh my gosh, I think I'm going to have to do a box dye. I don't want to do a box dye, but I think I'm going to have to do a box dye. Am I going to wreck my tile and stain my cupboards? And because I splattered all over, and I've ruined towels, I've ruined clothes. It stains, and all of a sudden you got stains on your forehead now that you got to walk around for a couple days until it like comes off.
Yeah. And then start the white roots. After that comes off, the white roots, you have no relaxation of this. You always in that circle. That what's going to be, I have a meeting, I have a wedding, I need to be like that. And tell me about the flipping of the hair. Oh my God, I had anything, whatever, what you want, like that, like this, like this, like this. Oh my God, no. It was very, really frustrating, and I'm so happy. Exactly what you described. It's one-on-one, really, 100%. That's what happened to me. It was frustrating, and it was really, I got sick of that. And not because medical issue, just because of stress and time consuming issue.
Absolutely. Yeah. So there you go, women. I think every woman that watches this can relate to when is the next, how am I going to do it? And that cycle continues. And imagine doing that for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. Imagine how much freedom and space it will give you energetically, so you can do other things in your life that will provide you joy. Because guess what? Going to the hairdresser every 3 weeks did not bring me joy. I'm just going to be real clear.
and think about the money you save.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit. You said that you had a surprise for me, and I want to talk to you about like health. Like you and I think we both talked about, we both have mothers as mentors. Our mothers are both into looking good, feeling good, being healthy. And 15 years ago, my mom introduced me to a wellness product which plants, and I've been on it for 15 years. I got some great results. It's good for hair. It's good for skin. It's good for immune system. And then just before we jumped on here, you said, I have a surprise. You're in Israel. I'm in Canada. And you said, look at what I just started. What did you just start?
Juice Plus.
Oh my
Hey.
gosh. Yeah, and I didn't even tell her about it. Who told you about it?
Yeah, you know, I'm a friend, I'm a member of your group, and I follow you, and I really love what you telling and what you inspiring people in terms of health and body condition. And I saw something familiar for me, like I saw the Juice Plus, so I thought, oh my God, my mom is a distributor here in Israel of Juice Plus, and I got all the brochure. And my mom always tells me, you need to take these pills, especially because sometimes I have low iron, low B12, and a little bit tired because I'm anemic a little bit. So she always tells me, take that pills, and you need to take that, and you need to take that. And it's like, oh, and I must say, it's really, really good, but I it's big. It's big. It's like, it's big. And I tell my mom, okay, why don't they do it a little bit tinier? But I know it's really, really good. I admit I just started using this.
Yeah.
But better later than never, right?
That is so great. Well, that was such a nice surprise. What I do tell
Yeah.
people is that if you don't like to swallow the capsules, and if you are into shakes, just to throw the capsules in your shake in the morning, so you're drinking it versus swallowing it. So that's a little tip.
I'll try that.
Try that
Great tip.
instead.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. But I guess as we close off here, I think both of our messages to women is, you want to feel good, you want to look good, and you want to have a long, healthy life. And you can do that with gray hair, folks. You can do that with gray hair. And the whole point is, you want to take care of your mind, body, spirit. You want to do the spiritual work. You want to make sure that you are on the right supplements, eating lots of fruits and vegetables, moving your body, drinking your water, doing holistic practice, so that when you go out there to the world, your gray isn't such a big deal, because you're the whole package to health. And
Definitely.
so imagine the warriors. We're going to be like gray hair warriors out there, 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds. We're redefining what gray stands for in the world. So there is this beautiful movement. Thank you so much for being a rock star in Israel. Thank you for starting a movement that needed to happen. I have goosebumps all over my body right now, because it's people like you that are game changers in the world, and we need more of you out there. So keep up the great work. You can follow her. What's your Insta tag? How people can get a hold of you?
My Instagram page.
Yeah.
Meital Silver Sister.
There you go.
Yeah, Metal Silver Sister. In one word.
Yeah, you want to follow her. She's hilarious. She did this mockery of this hair commercial the other day, and I was dying laughing. You were so funny.
Yeah.
You were so awesome. So anyways, I want to thank you for your time. I'm going to stop the recording now. And thank you, friends, for joining us. And follow her along. She is awesome.